And what I want you to do, Katie, is to ask them to move closer. And I want you to identify the energy on your left hand side and to let me know what you sense, hear, know, smell, or see.
I've got two spirit guides here. One's Lee, who I've known for a long time, and then there's one called Jonah, isn't he?
Jonah. And which side is Jonah on?
They're both on the left.
Both on the left. And Jonah, thank you for coming today. Thank you also, Leo. But Jonah, I was just wondering if you could tell us how long you've known Katie.
Forever.
Forever. And Jonah, is there a particular area of Katie's life that you help her with?
Her health.
Her health. That's why you've come today, isn't it? Do you have something specific to tell us about her stomach and her tummy pain at the moment?
It's nothing to worry about. It was fear. She's scared of these sessions. She doesn't think she is, but she is.
And is there a reason for that? Is something that we can do to help her? Because she receives tremendous benefit from them.
Just she knows that she's okay. But I think it's something she's had to work through for a long time. So there's a part of her body that's fearful of going back in change. That's what she's scared of. The last time she went into a past life regression, there were some really big changes. Kidney
Okay.
stone.
Yes, that's correct.
So that's why her body's fearful.
Okay, all right. Okay, so is there somebody that we can bring in, like Archangel Raphael, just to calm down that area for her? Do some healing perhaps on the fear?
Yes, that's good. Yes.
Okay, so if we can ask Archangel Raphael to step in, please, and to give Katie some healing on her tummy, because we don't want her to miss out on exciting things in her life again, like the Robbie Williams concert. Katie, can you feel anything happening at the moment? Can you see any colors behind your eyes?
Green.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel relaxed.
Okay.
It's easy now.
Okay, beautiful. We'll just enjoy it. I'm also getting the knowing that Archangel Michaelis and Archangel Zadkiel are there somewhere working to cut away any fear. Is that correct? You sense them?
Yeah. Feels safe now. Feels good now. Not looking at anything.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you everybody for assisting Katie. Now, Jonah, is it going to be you or Leo who's going to escort us to the orange light planet today?
Leah.
Leo. Okay, Leo, are you happy and willing to escort Katie now?
Yes.
Okay, so Katie, all you have to do is just follow the energy trail of Leo. So Leo is going to light the way for you. You can even grab Leo's hand and float along with. You're just going to drift away and float away. And one of the things about traveling in outer space and to universes in the beyond is that it's like Star Wars. There's a hyperdrive. You can be gently floating along and then suddenly, whoosh, and you're there. There is no such thing as we believe like in human time. So before you even realize it, you'll find yourself hovering above the location of the orange light, and you'll begin to see your eyes filled with the beautiful sunset orange colors. So let me know when you begin to come near the orange light.
Yeah, there I can see it.
Okay, beautiful. Now, Katie, there should be, I think it was Venra waiting there for you. You should sense the presence of an energetic being. Venra, if you can step forward.
Yes.
Yes, Venra is your brother from a past life on this orange planet location. So, Venra, thank you for coming today.
Welcome.
And can you please take Katie into your home and show her around? And Katie, you're acting as my tour guide. So let me know what you're seeing and witnessing. And let's just start with your physicality, your appearance, what you are sensing. Do you feel like you're an energy being or a being with a body?
I've got a body, but it's not human.
Is it humanoid? Is it animalistic? Is it?
And yeah, it's more like an animal.
Uh,
But it's an upright. I'm
mhm.
upright. So I am on 2 feet.
Any distinctive markings or colorings on your body?
Green, scaly.
And let's pretend you were reading a storybook to a child and you needed to describe features. So children like to understand things like eyes and ears and nose and mouth, those sorts of things.
I've got feet, but they don't have toes.
Hmm?
Rounded. Big. I've got legs, but they're not really like as if they were bones with really thin with scaly flesh. Got a tail.
You've got a tail, lovely. Yes, I can see that. Yep. What else is interesting about your
There's 3 legs. There's 3 legs. I've got 3 legs.
That's very lucky, isn't it?
3 legs and a tail.
Lucky you. Lucky you don't have to worry about shoes, hey?
Oh, that's strange.
What about arms or hands or claws or whatever you want to call them?
Okay. There are 6 things there like arms.
Okay.
But they've only got 2 fingers. They're like, I don't know if they're fingers, but yeah, claws on each of them.
And what about
Your face feels long.
long?
Like got a note, a big, long. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see, yeah, the way you're describing. And for somebody who can't see, what about eyes and a nose, things like that?
But I've got 3 eyes,
That's what I thought.
and I don't know, they're not like ears, but I think it's more of a, I can't hear, but I can sense.
Okay, sense.
So it's not clear sound, but it's I know what you're saying.
And do you feel like you have feminine or masculine energy, or neither?
Masculine.
Now, can I ask you, are there particular qualities of the location that we're at that mean that you need 3 legs and 6 arms?
There's lots of cliffs, and so it looks like I need to climb.
A lot of climbing? Okay. Now, your brother wanted to protect and watch out for you, which is why he implanted the device. So, can we find out from him, was that because you had to leave the planet?
Yes,
And
actually, the night I wanted to, I wanted to know that she was safe.
why did you have to leave?
She was dying.
Oh, why? What was happening? Was that because of the conditions on the planet or some specific illness that she had that your planet couldn't deal with?
Mm, something crashed down and crushed. She was crushed.
Oh dear. And so, if we examine the technicalities of that, does that mean that she ceased to exist in the form, like we would call humans would call death, and therefore she then reincarnated on Earth or some other planet in between? Or she was sent to some kind of a hospital roaming station in between planets?
She's had life since that planet and that death on different planets, and now Earth. She's had several lives on Earth.
And what is it that we have come to witness today? What did you want to show her?
I want to show her that she's safe wherever she is, whichever lifetime she's in.
Do you think that she doesn't feel safe?
Yeah, in this lifetime, she hasn't felt safe.
Okay.
And that's why I want her to know now that she is safe.
And what particular skills or abilities did she have when you were together on this location that she's not aware of, or maybe she's aware of in the back of her mind there somewhere that might be beneficial and useful for her?
She was big and strong and could deal with anything until the end. And it was never the end. So she was quite fearless. That's how she did meet her end, because she had no fear in that life.
Do you think that what her human body is doing, and I could be completely wrong here, but I just got a visual that when this object hit her, it was like her body folded in. And when I see Katie now in on her mobility scooter it's as though her body has started to fold in a bit. Do you think that there's some part of her earth body that is attaching a memory to the end of her incarnation on your time?
Yes, because at one point she thought it was the end,
Okay.
but it wasn't.
Okay, so there's a direct correlation between what's happening in her body now and that particular lifetime.
Yes.
That's what I've been thinking. I didn't put it as an interplanetary reason, but I did think that there was something that was going to come up in one of my sessions with her that was directly linked to her body. Okay, so what we need to do, and this is where I need your assistance, my dear, is what is it that you know about that we don't have as human beings that we can activate or do as a healing today to remove that association so that her body begins to unwind, so to speak?
Replace the fear that she has in her body now with the confidence that she had when she lived a
Feel
fear-free
free.
life.
Yeah. And are you able to do that? How does this work for us? Shall I just be quiet and you'll be able to do some kind of activation or?
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you. That's so kind.
That's done.
Okay. Thank you. And is there anything else that she can bring forward to her current lifetime?
She's surrounded by support from me and from energies of many lifetimes.
For a human being that is at an intellectual level understood, but at a practical level, many find it difficult. Best advice and thoughts, is it through meditation that she's able to connect in with those energies, developing certain skills like mediumship skills, telepathy? What's your recommended approach? Light language?
Light language. She hasn't she hasn't tried that yet.
Okay. And it would seem obvious to me that she is meant to sing light language. Is that correct?
Yes. She is. We're watching her chanting and doing prayers, and so she's moving in the right direction.
Yes, beautiful. All right. So I'll just implant a suggestion in her subconscious mind, Katie's subconscious mind, to encourage Katie to start gurgling and experimenting with her vocal cords in the shower, which is probably when you're most carefree and not worrying about anything in the world, that she can do some vocal exercises that are not linked to specific human based mind tools. So, not linked to objectives like chanting or meditating or manifesting, but they are for pure fun experimentation just to open that throat chakra up. So, subconscious mind, if you wouldn't mind working with Katie on that, that would be wonderful. And can I ask you just a curiosity question? Because as you probably are well aware, because I'm sure you've been watching my activities as well, I've been conducting a number of these sessions, and you're not the first location with orange light. I'm just wondering, is there any chance that I have done a session with somebody else who was from this same orange light location, or is it just similar kind of light, not non-related?
We've had people from the same place.
Okay, okay. So I think that's exactly who I thought it was. And in that situation, I asked that particular person, they had to send their daughter away, and it was because the planet, because the orange light was explained to me that the sun was getting old and they needed to leave. How's the condition of the planet right now in terms of the sun?
It's not there anymore.
Oh, okay,
We had to evacuate the planet.
okay, okay. My condolences.
It's okay. Thank you.
Oh, feel very sad about that.
It's okay. We don't die.
No, I know. It's just that having spoken to another of your citizens, she was quite worried about that, and it has been quite a while since that session, so I was unaware of that. Okay. And you found suitable new location?
Yes, we did.
Okay, great. That's perfect. Okay, is there anything else that you would like to show Katie today, or are we complete in achieving what we set out to do today?
Time is an illusion is the message that I just had come to pass on
Okay,
to you and to Katie.
okay. Yes, thank you. And is there another location, another lifetime on a non Earth based location that you would like to escort Katie to today?
Yes, I can show her where you live now.
Okay, that'll be lovely. Thank you. Okay, Katie, so you will be escorted to the new location.
Okay, now.
Okay, and you're smiling, so tell me about it.
It's very powerful,
Purple. Okay.
very powerful, and there are lots of plants and trees, but again, they're very vibrant in colour. They're not like the orange planet or and there's all kinds of creatures around.
Strike your fancy as being interesting?
It's all quite interesting. Wow. You know the movies Kay's used to be writing? This could be a really good sci-fi movie. Wow.
Take it all in and absorb it all in, Katie. Because you
Really?
never.
Yeah, it's really blissful, and I could quite like to stay here.
Maybe you can just get a deep enough impression so that you can create a poem for your memory or a song. And Katie, you won't understand what is meant by this, but is there anyone there that just wants to also say hello to let me know that she's okay?
Someone's just popped out and put her head round to me. Said, "That's me."
Okay, beautiful. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure she was there. Okay, perfect. And is there anything you'd like to witness or see here, Katie?
Oh, it's just beautiful. It's just an idea of paradise that I wouldn't have had.
Okay, beautiful. You've got the hugest smile on your face. It's beautiful.
Not a care in the world here. I just feel love and no pain,
No pain. Okay.
no suffering, no war, no worries. Just everybody in tune with each other. Oh, they've got a really high sense of telepathy and psychic abilities, and their senses. They've got way more senses than a human, and so there doesn't need to be any suffering. They don't need to. They don't need to live like that.
And if there's no pain and no suffering, is there some kind of a realization that Katie can have that will be helpful for her body?
She can take this away with her today. That she doesn't have to feel the pain and suffering to move forwards. And she doesn't have to keep revisiting her pain and suffering to tell her stories either.
That's very important.
She can move on to her new stories.
Perfect. Because sometimes when we keep talking about pain and suffering, we lock it in further, don't we?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want you to imagine it's like a tightly coiled spring, Katie, and I want you to see it tight and then upholstery in a furniture, an armchair or something. I want you to imagine the chair has sprung the coil out, and I want you to just fling that coil out into the universe. And that's going to represent your pain.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So from this point onwards, Katie, we're going to focus on the future and not the past. And that includes in our writing in our books, future orientated, not past orientated.
And she doesn't have to save everybody else
That's an important distinction there.
because she can stop and think that she's got to take people with her. She's on a different path.
That's correct. And it can feel painful that you have to leave people behind. But when we go to the truth of it, there can be no pain because we're actually not leaving them behind at all, are we? Because we are never separated from people. They're just going on a different adventure.
Yes.
It's a bit like when you send your children on an excursion with school. You don't have a physical pain because they're not with you. You know that they're being looked after and they're going off on their own adventure. They don't need you. It's part of their growth. And you rest your mind. And is there any way you can flash into Katie's mind, and she does not need to say it out loud for privacy reasons, any particular souls that is best in her best and highest interest to release?
Okay, that's done.
Okay, beautiful. All right, is there anything else that's beneficial for Katie to see here today?
You wanted me to remove a device.
Yes?
Do you still want me to remove the device?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now I've taken it away.
Thank you.
Release that to the universe.
Thank you. Is there anything else that needs to be released from her body?
No, we've done it all now.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do today, or shall we take her back to the room where she was resting originally?
We'll take her back to the room where she was resting, and then we'll recommend that she spends the rest of the day resting in the human form.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right, Katie. So if you can drift and float away, and you will find yourself back in that beautiful room.
I
Are you in that room now?
am.
And is there anybody else present that we need to talk to before we go today?
I can't feel anyone.
Okay. All right. We'd just like to thank everybody who participated today. We'd like to thank Leo and Jonah. We'd like to thank all the archangels who came, and then also Venera from the Orange Light. And one of the things that will happen now is that you will begin to feel heavier. And slowly the room that you're in will dissolve away, and you will realize that you are lying in your chair in your house. And as you begin to feel heavier and heavier, you reorientate yourself back as Katie Carey, feeling your head against the cushions. And when you're ready, you can simply wriggle your fingers and your toes and open your eyes and return to the room.